Well, welcome back everybody to part 1 of 2 of our long weekend getaway. This time we headed inland to get out of the rain and those annoying showers. After deliberating, we ended up in Crow's Nest just north of Toowoomba. It's about 2 hours drive west of Brisbane. We explore the town of Crow's Nest and then we head up to Ravensbourne National Park, and despite the on and off weather, we had a really great weekend. Stay tuned on our channel to see what we got up to.
Well, hello everyone. It's a couple of weeks since we've returned from Claygulgong, and we're just heading off now to the Farmer's Arms Tavern in Kabala, which is just north of Highfields, which is sort of around that Toowoomba North area. In between, Farmer's Arms is in between Highfields and Crow's Nest. So yeah, we're looking forward on this horrible rainy weekend to just a little getaway and exploring, doing a few walks. I'm quite dubious. I reckon the whole weekend's going to be rainy, but we'll see. We'll see who wins the argument there.
But at least being near Toowoomba, there's lots of places to go and visit. And we can go to museums, we can go to markets, and we can go to nice eateries too.
Yeah.
There's some nice places to go. So.
Yeah. And in Highfields, there is an amazing chocolatier kind of cafe that I'm quite keen to explore. And yeah, we'll just take it as it comes. It's nice just to have a bit of a relaxing kind of no plans, just explore and see where the road takes us.
So we also had another win as well. We had a problem with our battery in the truck, and the great guys at Battery World looked after us, and we were able to swap that battery over, which was again a great win. So we've had 2 changes mechanically this last fortnight, and we have confidence that everything's working as well as it can be. So here we go.
Yeah, wish us luck.
Good soggy morning and welcome to another day. We got into Kabala, I think that's how you pronounce it, just outside of Crow's Nest at around 8 o'clock last night, and we are staying, excuse the wheelie bins, at this pub location here, and this pub is known as the Farmer's Arms. They allow you to stay for free in this paddock out the back, which we did have a few concerns about because they obviously hold markets here, and I think one inadvertent camper might have parked in one of the access roads, and on the forum on Wikicamps they said it was in the way and the landowner got upset. But anyway, that seems to be resolved, so you can stay here for free. They had a trivia night last night that we didn't partake of because we got there too late, but the reality is it's not a bad deal. I think we paid about $60 and we had a lamb shanks and a buffet and a glass of wine and a beer, and it all came to $60 and you got free stay for the night. Can't beat that. I'm happy with that, especially when it's late. We got out of Brisbane and it was really foggy last night. The weather isn't great. This is what happens when you rely on AI and ChatGPT and you say, what's the driest place to go for the weekend on the public holiday? And they say, yep, get up on the range and the rainfall will dissipate. Well, not so far. So we're just going to explore Crow's Nest, and if it doesn't improve, we'll head somewhere drier. But plan A is that we go to Crow's Nest and explore the national park. But if it's wet all weekend up there, we'll move.
absolutely delightful little church precinct in Crow's Nest. It's the Uniting Church. And what we really noticed is all these lovely little community members that are on each pillar, and the gate is actually in honour of somebody as well. So it actually says they're all in honour of someone. So I'd like to find out a little bit more because it's such a charming little church, like so charming. And then there's all these lovely community members all the way along. Really nice. Who knew, hey? Crow's Nest, birthplace of Ray White. That's just a bit cool. Who knew that?
That was interesting. We just popped into the museum in Crow's Nest and we met with a lovely fella in there who gave us a little bit of a rundown on the town and the historical sort of elements, and they had a time capsule in there from 2001, and they just opened it very recently, so it was nice to see little historical memorabilia. And the museum itself, $10 for an adult and $25 for a family, but we figured with the weather being quite nice today after the rainy start, we'll make the best use and head up to the national parks. But first of all, we've got to find camp, so we're going to head to the Showgrounds first, see if we can have our solid fuel barbecue. So we want to get the Oz Braai out and give a go with that, and if not, then we might rethink it. But I think this is a good base in Crow's Nest. Do you think?
It's such a pretty little town. Like it's really cute, and there's so many old buildings and just so much history, and it's really charming. Like every little building seems to have so much history, and you actually go into one shop, and behind it you go into like a little hallway, like alleyway almost, and it goes into all the other shops behind it. They're not connected in any way, they're all separate shops.
No, Nolan's building, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Nolan's building. Anyway, it was lovely, and we bought
really cute.
some nice oils and a couple of mud cakes, which were going to be interesting. Gluten-free, of course.
Individual mud cakes, like you do it in the microwave in the cup. So we'll see.
Yeah, so anyway, we're off to the Showgrounds now.
But while we've been walking along, I've actually been just picking up a few of these little things as well, which tends to be my want to pick up anything that I think could be used as a stamp for pottery. So we'll see how that goes on this trip.
This is your creative side coming out.
Rob hates it because I fill the van with every little nook and cranny of... I even picked up old bolts on a mechanic floor.
You did.
Anyway.
So this is all going into the myriad of creative imagination that is Pepper Potts.
Yeah, he's really thrilled.
This is the museum just on the left here as we come into town. We popped in there earlier. Very friendly fellow who
Really nice.
gave us a little bit of an update. We are parked well across the unpowered section, and we're well away from the hustle and bustle. Apparently there's a worker bee that's happening this weekend, and we are very grateful that we're going to be a little bit away from that. Plenty of facilities here, $20 a night for unpowered and $30 for power and water. Here are the ablution blocks.
Ablutions blocks just there.
So showers and toilets, which is good.
So yeah, we're going to explore now. Going to do some walks in the national park.
We are. By way of the Artesian Bakery.
Yeah, we've heard good things. Wish us luck.
Good afternoon, and we are at the Crow's Nest Lookout Walk. And we're just about to commence this 45-minute round trip, which isn't too bad, is it?
Yeah.
Which is very doable. I'll just pan this round so you can see. And it tells us all about it here. So apparently we read about this before we got here, and it talked about the whipbirds.
Yes.
And because it's been raining for the last couple of days, there's a good chance that we'll get some water flows.
So that must be what we're looking for.
I think so. Yeah. So we'll have a walk down here. 45 minutes shouldn't be too bad. I estimate that a couple of Ks each way. So yeah.
So we're here and we have to walk to there
falls,
and then back.
And then back. That should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
That'll do for today, and then we'll get into it a little bit more tomorrow. What do you reckon?
Sounds great. I think we're going to miss out on the pool down the bottom. It said it's closed due to falling rocks.
Oh,
So
okay.
we don't want that.
We don't want that. And we're very weather dependent. So, you know, it's a little bit temperamental today. We'll just have to see how we go. It says the Cascades are 510 metres. Caillou Pool 670, Bottlebrush Pool 850, and the Crow's Nest Falls, which is where we're going, I think, is it?
I think
anyway,
so.
Anyway, one of those. It's a kilometre in, a kilometre out, so about 2Ks all up. So
Don't
yeah,
know.
very achievable anyway.
Yeah.
All right. As we walk down the trail, we can see the beautiful light hitting these leaves. And Pepper just pointed that out, and I thought, oh, I better just film that. So it's just a lovely part of the afternoon, isn't it?
Oh, I love that late afternoon light, and it just brings all the colours alive.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
It's very still here. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I'd say it's probably around 20 degrees, which is perfect walking weather, if I'm honest. And if I reflect on how we went in New South Wales, it's very similar conditions. Sunny. I'm glad we made the effort to come into the national park rather than just stay back at the Showgrounds. We can see the rock formations there. That's pretty impressive. So
It's stunning.
let's go and have a little look at this lookout here.
Oh.
Crow's Nest Falls.
Oh, so this is the pool. Look at the
Lots of
pool at the
wildlife.
bottom.
Okay, what have we got?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Hear it
Oh,
echoing.
wow. It does echo, doesn't it? Look at this. Oh my goodness.
See down there the colours of the water as the different water heights, levels?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
On the stone.
That is pretty incredible.
It's pretty special.
Yeah, I could see why people want to come and visit.
You can actually see there's huge boulders on the base of it. So you can
Right.
see the evidence of the boulders falling down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
just down there. It says, thrust as hot liquid into older overlaying sediments, hardened
Yeah.
by time into coarse-grained rock. I guess that's what, such as the violent 20 million year history of the surrounding granite rock. That is
Yeah.
cool as.
It is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can get an aerial shot of it. Okay, we got here and we're at Koonin Falls, I think it's called, with a K. And it's just another really fascinating lookout that is a little bit higher than the last one. So we're going to make our way up to these rocks over here and have a little lookout, but it's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving all these young eucalypt trees around as well.
Beautiful eucalypt trees, and it's probably another 900 meters up some steps to get here, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
And we're going to do about another 2 minutes walk up to the top and see what the lookout looks like up there. Giddy up. Well, folks, I've got to say, this is probably the coup de grace of the lookouts. Look at that.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. This is probably the best one, and we put the 360 up just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Just to have a look out there. I was tempted to go over the side, but Pepper was like, no, no, no. So that's a no-no.
Yeah,
And
it was they're here for a reason.
I was just trying to get the edge of the rocks,
No,
but that's
no,
okay.
no.
We won't do that.
No.
All right. So yeah, lovely, lovely outlook. You could probably just have a nice picnic up here. It's a really picturesque spot.
There's lots of rock pools down there, and they all just flow down into the big pool below. But
They do.
Just amazing.
It is. Well, we've done it. we're taking in the scenery. We'll spend a few more moments up here. And then we've got a couple of Ks to get back and earn a few gin and tonics, I reckon.
I think so.
Yeah.
Get dinner on, get the fire on, get dinner on.
Yeah, I reckon we'll sit around the Oz Braai and maybe get a lamb rack on. And we're looking forward to that. And we think we've earned it.
Yeah, I
today.
think so. I think so. Yeah, yeah.
See you then.
Bye. So we are just back from our walk to the falls. It was really, really nice. A little bit harder than I thought, like with all those steps. So we deserve our dinner tonight. So I'm going to actually cook, well, Rob's getting the Oz Braai ready now. So I'm going to try doing this rack of lamb on the Oz Braai. I'm just going to get that dried out now and all seasoned up. I've got some nice herbs and everything to go with that. And then I'm going to do some garlic butter potatoes to go with them. But because Rob has IBS, we're doing low FODMAP version. So I use this. I wish there were other brands that I could choose from, to be honest. There used to be. Aldi actually used to have a really good, like gluten-free, FODMAP friendly garlic infused oils and things, but I don't know, maybe they were pushed out of the market because these are the only ones I can find now. If anybody knows any other garlic infused oils that you can buy, please drop a comment, send me a message. I don't care, just let me know, that would be great. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Looking forward to it, looking forward to sitting around the fire and having a few gins.
Okay guys, check this out. We got the Oz Braai going there and we got some spuds on there at the moment. Rach is boiling them up and we got some coals on there. The caretaker was happy for us to go with coals, and as soon as they're boiled we're going to get a rack of lamb on, so we're looking forward to that. So we got that one tonight and we've got a little lamp set up there, a little seated position. If I just pan around, we're really isolated here in the Showgrounds. It's a lovely open space where we're not crowded, we don't have anyone really near me. There are a few vans over the other side, but just check this out. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Some towels I had in the back of the truck got wet, so I'm drying them out at the moment. It might be wet tomorrow as well, but this is, just one of the... We don't like being cramped in, and the space we have here is absolutely incredible. So we're really happy with the posse, and we're going to have a nice night together around the campfire. Going to enjoy it.
Here is Rob just putting away the first aid kit.
It's been a bit,
Yeah, so
drama.
excuse the mess in the background. We just had to have a massive search for the first aid kit. Not a good thing to have to happen.
No.
But we got a tick out of my head. Would you believe it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock. But yes. First time.
Yeah, never had one before in any of our camps ever.
And we've been using this St. John's first aid kit. First time in anger. There you go. But it's always handy to have.
Yeah.
And know where it is.
Wish me luck. I have, I've got the pieces just in case, but I think it looks like the paralysis ticks, but it could just be a little bush tick. What do I know? So I've got the pieces and I thought I'd check it out tomorrow if I feel a bit poorly. So, see ya. Hello everyone. It is, well, we've woken up to a very rainy morning. So I'm loaded up with all of our pamphlets of things that we're going to do today. And first on the list is this place. We've heard so much about it. Lily's Artesian.
Wow.
Nom nom.
Yeah.
They
Organic.
won, they've won apparently like awards for their organic sourdough and everything like that. And I was just on the phone to 13 Health, the Queensland Health Advice people, about my paralysis tick. That turned out it was a paralysis tick last night that we pulled out of my head. So gross. And she recommended, the lovely nurse recommended the patisserie there as well. So yeah, I think we'll definitely go check it out. Yeah, she said it was really worth it. So we're going to go check that out.
Good morning, and this is what we have woken up to today. It's a little bit different from yesterday, and we've brought all our belongings under the awning because, as you can see, it's soggy, but it's not bad. It's actually dry. I'm out here and it's dry. It's like drizzly. So yeah, there's supposed to cheer up tomorrow, which is good because we get 2 full days of sun again. And when it's days like this, what we do is we will explore the town. So, as Pepper said earlier, we are going into the artisan bakery.
Yeah, but the locals called it artesian, so remember.
It's easy to get confused.
Yeah, we were somewhere yesterday. I can't remember where.
Yeah.
And we asked, was that lovely cafe?
Oh yes, there's a little cafe in Crow's Nest,
and also the nurse from last night or this morning. She also recommended there's a place that's French for blueberries. Oh. The name of the cafe or restaurant is the French word for blueberries. Right. And apparently that is brilliant too.
Oh, le bleu.
I don't know. Le blueberry, yeah.
Le bleu patisserie. My French is not the best, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But anyway, soggy day. In terms of power and everything, we've got about 3/4 of power left on our 2 AGMs. So we're going okay. I'm not too concerned. I think we will, if we need to boost it, we will. I've got a generator on board. I've got a little Honda Jenny. But I don't think we will. I think the sun will come out tomorrow. We're not heavy power consumers. We don't have an inverter and we don't have lithium power. So we do have the Blue Eddy. And when I drive around in the Ram, it charges, as we said, 6 times the rate as, say, normal cigarette lighters on the 12 volt. So I think we'll be fine. The biggest concern always is water. And we've still got 3/4, over half water tanks. So
we're doing
I've had a shower this morning, so I think we'll be good. Yeah. And it's always a good shakedown, a good test, I think.
Yeah, and this is just, I'm really pleased. It's such a nice little, showgrounds. It's really, really nice.
Really peaceful.
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah.
Nice feel.
Let's go to explore.
Yeah.
Well, here we are in the middle of Ravensbourne National Park. And this is the lookout. In fact, it's not too bad. It's brightened up today because it was really cloudy and rainy earlier on. So we have been fortunate, I think, with the weather, considering how wet it is in Brisbane. And as you look out over the plains, that looks all the way to, I think it's out to Dalby, maybe? Wivenhoe. Wivenhoe, that's right.
You can see Wivenhoe Dam. Apparently, you can. Over in the distance there, even on a bad day like today.
Yes, you can see it.
You won't be able to see it, but we can.
We can see it, and there's a bit of rain coming in on the lens. But yes, it's a nice place, I reckon, to stop and have a picnic, but it's a bit blowy and a bit rainy today, isn't it?
It's not too bad though. I mean, this is the worst it's been all day.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, I don't know who Gus Butel is, but this is Gus Butel's lookout.
It is.
So we'll find out who he is.
Yeah. And there might be a bit of information over here. Should we have a look?
Yeah. Let's have a squiz.
There's some guys over here and they are setting up chairs. I don't know why. It may be to do with an event because it is a public holiday weekend. There you go, Gus Butel lookout. And they've got these chairs here, and I reckon it's an event of some description, but as and when or what it is, I have no idea.
I wonder if there's like a wedding here or something,
Oh, it could be. Could be a celebration.
Yeah.
And one thing's for sure, you can't predict the weather. So
I hope it's not a wedding for the poor people.
Yeah. So anyway, they'll get set up. There's a bit of information over here. So this is the Cedar Block Day Use Area as part of the Ravensbourne National Park. and it tells you a little bit about Gus Utel, I think. Gus felled trees to create the lookout and picnic area on a 1-hectare special lease. He was granted in 1924, so that's why it's called the Gus Utel lookout.
Look
so
at
yeah, he felled the
this.
trees.
Gorgeous bird.
Is that a
The
pigeon?
Wampu fruit dove.
Fruit dove. Yeah, well, a pigeon is basically a rock dove anyway. Oh yes, ticks and leeches. We know about that, Pepper. We had to pull one out of her hair yesterday.
Yeah, I think you've heard enough about that now.
I think we've heard enough about that one. But there was a little bit of drama. Yep. So yes, this place was open for selection in 1889. Yeah. So it's not super clear, but I can see Lake Wivenhoe in the background. That's the main Brisbane water supply system. It is out there, trust me. And yeah, the sun is shining down on Lake Wivenhoe and in the distance there around the Lockyer Valley. Not so much. We are up in the range, and as a consequence, it is raining because of the orographic lift. So as the clouds come up the range, they drop their moisture. That's just the way it is. But yeah. So you get the customary direction finder here, and you're looking towards Mount Cootha in the distance and the Flinders Peak, Gatton, Cunningham's Gap, and looking south. So here we are coming into Lake Perseverance, and it's quite a narrow causeway as we can see.
Yeah.
This is the spillway. We're just going over that now. And there is a picnic area to the left. I'm not sure we're going to do that. But I do believe there is a dam wall, and we might be going over that right now. Here we go. Oh yeah. This reminds me of New South Wales when I was going across Lake Windermere. So it's pretty spectacular the way they've carved this out of the rock.
Yeah, look at the rock wall.
Yeah,
up
it's
there.
amazing, isn't it? Look at it. Yeah, very much a smaller scale version of Lake Windermere, I reckon. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us once again on Boni Adventures. Why not help us out by liking and subscribing, and we can bring you more great content like this. We'll be back next week for part 2 of our Crow's Nest adventure, where Pepper makes some cool cups out of clay and I cook up an amazing tomahawk steak on the Ziggy. We also then head out to the Crow's Nest markets, and we head to some more national parks where we see some really rare bird life. So join us next week on Boni Adventures. Look forward to seeing you then.